Welcome to Ukrainian Style Dolls. Let's look further and walk together. Hello, how have you been? Today's trip to the far east of Ukraine, to Donetsk region. It was very distressing for me to get close to this topic because a funny story about a doll and her ethnic costume is like a story about a new dress or blouse worn on a bleeding wound. The whole world knows that Ukraine has been suffering from an ongoing conflict with a neighboring state, Russia, for the 6 years in a row. This is a war. My story can't be found today. I sewed it anyway, a doll in the national Ukrainian clothes of Donetsk region. And now I introduce it to you. I named this doll Vira. This name speaks for itself. In English, it stands for faith or belief. That's exactly what we are praying for my country today, for the end of horrors of war, for the belief in victory. My Virochka is a young woman from Donbass. This is a region of coal miners. Ukrainians have lived on this land since ancient times. The national costume of the doll is typical for the eastern region. I found it very stylish and refined. I'm not going to talk about every single detail. Let's just take a look at it. Before the Russian invasion happened, Donetsk was an area of developed industry, science, high culture and art. Donetsk was called the City of Roses, but most of all, Donetsk residents loved football. Their team, the pride of Ukraine, Shakhtar. European Cup matches were hosted by the Donbass Arena Stadium on a regular basis. This diamond was built using the latest world-class technologies. All this fairy tale ended in a terrible year 2014. The Russian leadership, taking advantage of the situation, carried out a military attack on our country at a time when the whole world heard the word Maidan, when the people of Ukraine rose to the revolution for their dignity, for the highest values of humanity, for the establishment of real democracy. Russia, an aggressor country, violated all 21st century laws, invaded our country, annexed the Crimea Peninsula, and unleashed a bloody war in the east. We have been fighting the enemy for 6 years now. Many people, military and civilian heroes, died in this war. Russia called this war an internal conflict, but we, Ukrainians, know for sure who our parents, sons and brothers are fighting with, and why good peaceful people perish. The whole world sees it. Democratic countries have sided with justice, standing side to side with Ukraine. They imposed sanctions on Russia. Financial, military and humanitarian support for Ukraine was organized. But the war continues. The death toll has passed the line of 13,000 lives. The war brings grief, death and injury to my people. The war ruins lives, destroys cities and villages, sending off millions of refugees. And it's happening today, right in this moment. I look at my little doll Virochka and I see her story. She's got married recently, hoping for happiness in a large family. But the war shattered that hope. An enemy shell hit her house. Escaping like many other women, Virochka became a refugee. I'm not going to break the tradition of handing over the special symbol to the hands of a doll this time either. This woman recently became a mother, and there is no other answer to the question what should be in the hands of a young mother who's leaving home, fleeing from danger. There is nothing more valuable than life. She saves her child. Ukraine saves its children. We believe that the war will come to an end. The long-awaited peace will come. We must overcome a long and difficult path, defeating the enemy. We believe in victory. We are strong people. See you in a week. Take care of yourself.